keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those do resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. And I apologize for I apologize ahead of time if the sound is a little bit wonky. I'm working on getting a new mic, so please just bear with me. I know that one of the readings I was listening to, it didn't sound all that wonderful, and I'm sorry. All right, Scorpio, what is the strongest message that is wanting to come through for you this week? Oh, I'm just feeling like there's just this huge sense of relief. It's like that, like you can finally let go of some sort of burden you've been dealing with. You have, okay, this is your throat chakra. This is representing communication. This is a strong message to speak your truth, stand in your truth. You could also be getting some really important communication this week. It's also a message that people that you're connected to are more open to receiving what you have to say. So be willing to speak your mind. Give me one more. Oh, I love that. Yeah, this is definitely communication or some new insight that brings about a lot of healing, that really elevates you to the next level. This is also a message that your guides are communicating to you very, very strongly this week. So really pay attention to not just the verbal communication that you're receiving this week, but the intuitive feelings that you're getting, even like just the random thoughts that are coming into your head, the dreams that you're having. It's you're very, very connected to your intuition, to that higher energy, and you're really getting a lot of important messages. This is going to bring about a really powerful change for you. Give me one more. It's also a message. I'm really bad about this. I'm a Scorpio. I'm really bad about, like, when I feel like I have something important to say, I always want to try to, like, have the conversation in my head ahead of time. And I try to, like, be prepared for, what the other person might say, because I always feel like I don't communicate right, or that I'm not really understood. And so I tend to overthink what I am going to say. And this is a message to, as silly as it sounds, allow spirit to speak through you. So in that sense, when you feel like you have something important that you need to say, or when you're trying to communicate to another person, just kind of let go of any, like, preconceived notions, let go of how you think the conversation is going to go, and really let, like, your higher self kind of speak through you. I know that sounds silly. I don't know if you are familiar with Abraham Hicks. She always speaks on the law of attraction, and she has a lot of videos that she puts on YouTube. But I watched a video where she was saying how to communicate through spirit and not through your mental space. So if you have time, try to just see if you can find that. If I can find it, I'll put a link to it in the description box. Give me one more. You have appreciation and cornucopia. This is also, I feel like somebody is really expressing, I feel like people around you really hold a lot of value in your perception, in the things that you have to say. This is also about speaking things into existence. Be mindful of what you're communicating. What your thought process is in your head. Every time you are looking at something that um, like you look at a situation that you're dealing with that you don't like and you want it to be in a better space, don't spend any time focusing on what you don't like about the situation, but instead take time to focus on what it is that you want to manifest. But at the same time, learn to really take time to speak on what you're grateful for in your current energy, because the more you hold that energy of gratitude, the more that you manifest that higher level type of energy. I do feel that for a lot of you, um, you're getting maybe some sort of insider communication from another person about how much they value you in their life, or vice versa. This is also a message to um, the people that you're connected to. Make sure you communicate how much you value their presence. Oh, I really like that energy. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's see what your energy coming into the week is. Our guides are always listening to us, but they take everything very literally. Um, when you say, "Oh, this really," uh, all I ever see is rejection, rejection, rejection. Your guides are hearing rejection, and you're just manifesting more rejection. And I know that sounds. So speak what you want. Speak what you're grateful for. Speak on what you want more of. Try not to speak on the things that you don't like, because they don't hear the word don't. And that is something that Abraham Hicks speaks on too, and I've read that from other people as well. What is your energy coming into the week? You have the Justice card and the Death card. Oh, I like that. I feel like overall, some of you could be ending some kind of contract, ending some sort of commitment, but I feel overall that you're really taking this very balanced look at your life. You're going through this really powerful shift, and you're really taking time to take a really balanced look at what you want to remain in your life and what you feel that you need to let go of. Give me one more. The Knight of Yeah, I kind of feel like you're in this space where you're taking time to put your energy and effort into things that are important to you, things that are gonna kind of remain in the long term. I do feel for some of you that you might be in the space where you're debating on whether you should continue to pursue a connection that maybe you have put a lot of effort and energy into, but you feel like it's very slow moving. Let me keep going. I kind of feel like you have gotten maybe kind of stuck in a routine, maybe even in a connection. You're trying to be fair, you're trying to be balanced. You've been very consistent. You've put in a lot of consistent effort in, but Scorpios need that passion. Scorpios need to be able to, feel excited about something, or it just becomes very routine. And so even within what you're wanting to manifest, you've gotten into this very good routine of, okay, I wake up in the morning and I set my intentions. I meditate, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. And you've gotten, you've really elevated in that sense. You've really done a lot of really powerful healing and transformation, and you're seeing progress towards what you want to manifest, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's very, very routine. And while you're feeling very good about the energy and effort that you put in, you want that drive, you want that passion. Scorpios have to feel intensity, So you've gotten into a routine, and it's a good routine. It's a routine that has really brought forth a very powerful shift within you, and a very powerful shift within your life. And even if this is in relation to a connection with another person, I do feel that there's a lot of stability in this connection, or you hold a very strong love for this person. But again, it's like it's lacking that fuel, that fire. Six of Pentacles, yeah. You're in a great space. You're in a great energy. You've really learned how to bring that balance into your life, which is not an easy task. And you could also be in this space where you've really been focused on your work, focused on your career, focused on money, focused on stability. And again, you've gotten yourself into this really good space with that, but you really want that fire. And the Magician. You guys are amazing. Yep. Yeah, you have felt stuck, and I think that's I think that a lot of people have been in this kind of stuck energy, but the stuck energy has been for healing. You've also felt kind of stuck, or felt kind of like restricted in what you want to manifest, but again, in that you have gained a new perspective. You've gained a lot of healing. You're really connected to your guides. You're really connected to that higher level energy. You've really been working towards manifesting. In manifesting, we are meant to, take inspired action. And I think that a lot of times we feel that we have done that in the past. We feel like, okay, we felt this drive and this passion to do something, and when we did, it didn't turn out it didn't turn out right. And so we hesitate, and we don't really know when to take the action we should be taking. And so we get ourselves in that routine. And again, the routine has been very good, but not manifesting maybe as quickly as you would like. Yeah, and see, I love this. Um, the higher you have the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, and the High Priestess. So again, it's almost like you feel like you've been left out for so long. This could be a connection to another person. There could be a lot of distance between you and this person. And it could be that there is action that needs to be taken towards this connection, but you're not sure what action you need to be taking, if you're the one that is meant to be taking action. For some of you, I feel like you want to be in that space where you feel that spark and you take action and you do it at the right time. But there's like this very like deeply held onto energy of lack, or a fear of rejection. This is very much root chakra work. So it's like you feel very confident in your routine and getting your energy balanced, but again, you're wanting more. You're wanting fire, you're wanting excitement. But when you have done that in the past, you feel like you've been left out in the cold. So if you're struggling with really trusting in your intuition, or you really have this urge to take action towards something, but you're still not sure what action that what action you need to take, really take some time this week to work on your root chakra. And that's about getting your energy grounded, getting yourself into the present moment. For some of you, I do feel that you do have this connection to another person, and there's just this deep longing, and there's a lot of separation between you and this person, and there's this kind of deep longing for that connection. In front of you, you have the Strength card. I love that. And the Fool card. You're going to find that all of this energy and effort that you have put into what you're wanting to manifest is leading you to this new beginning. This is about having that compassion for yourself, and having that confidence, and having that trust in yourself, and knowing that there's nothing, that you just kind of go with it. Just take that leap of faith. Just see yourself in this new energy. I know it's easier said than done. But you're going to see that all of this effort that you put into, even the timing that it has taken, it's all been for your benefit. Give me one more. What's in front of you? Yeah, you have the Four of Swords, which is healing. So it's also, it's saying in all of this routine energy, you have brought about so much healing. This is also a message of a very strong connection that you have to another person. And so even if there's distance between you and this person, that love and compassion is still there. That connection is still there. And your hopes are the Empress card. I love that. You're really wanting to see everything that you've been focused on come to fruition. You really want to be in the space where you can manifest from that heart center, but also where you know exactly what it is that you need to do. I just want to point out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 major cards in this. Having that many major cards in a spread indicates a very powerful shift. And this is also a message that this is kind of, the universe is in control of this. This is a shift that is meant to happen. So in that aspect, understand that there's not really anything that you can do to fuck this up. The universe is helping you move forward. This is a shift that's going to happen for you. It's a very powerful week for you. Your fears are conflict. Yeah, you fear that you're always going to be fighting, be struggling just to get to this, just to keep your head above water. One more. The King of Cups. Yeah, you worry that you're always going to be fighting and struggling to, for that connection. You also fear that maybe you're going to be, one more, Ten of Swords. It's almost like you feel like you're going to have to be in this space of constantly trying to heal yourself. I think you also fear that maybe if this is in regards to a connection, you might feel that this connection, that there's always going to be conflict in this, and you worry that maybe you're going to have to let this connection go. This goes back to this connection. I feel like there's been this person, or there's been this connection that you've been wanting to manifest. This has been a desire and a dream that you've held on to for a long time, but it has seemed to be so far away. There's some kind of, give me one more. The clarity for some of you, this goes back to, I feel like for a lot of you that there is this connection to another person that you really have not been able to let go of. Give me one more. Oh, okay. So I feel like for a lot of you, you do feel like you're lacking that confidence or you're lacking that passion. And I feel like for a lot of you that this person that you feel this connection to, and I do feel that there's a separation in that. I feel like in that separation, you feel like you lost that spark, right? Um, that confidence, that passion, that drive, there's some kind of connection to this feeling of lack. It goes back to your childhood, if that makes any sense. It goes back to a very traditional perception that you have held about yourself. You know, Scorpios are always so intense. And I think this came up in a reading like a couple months back, that we're always told that we're too much, that we need to, dial our energy back. Um, and so again, that goes back to your root chakra, because our root chakra is developed in childhood, in very early childhood. And I think it's very important to get yourself out of any kind of perception that you've held about yourself that comes from your family, that comes from how you've been raised to see yourself. If there's any kind of negative perception that you have, again, for some of you within this connection, I feel like the separation, if there has been separation between you two, the separation might be because of belief systems that you both hold that are just very different. For some of you, I do feel that maybe children are involved in that, but I do feel that you're going to gain the clarity that you need on that this week. Yeah, the Judgment card is the outcome. That's like resurrection. That's a reunion. You have the Knight of Cups. Oh, I love that. You have the Five of Swords. One more. The Two of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands. For some of you, I do feel that you have this connection from your past coming back around. I do feel that this person is opening up to you about their emotions. But I do feel that you might have this insecurity or this fear. You might feel that this person is going to keep you in limbo, or you might feel right now that this person has moved on, or you fear that it's going to go back into the same energy. But I think that this person is going to ultimately express a lot to you that's going to give you that clarity that you need, give you kind of even that validation that you need. When this person comes to you, that there might be some kind of romantic gesture, romantic offer, but that little voice inside your head is like, don't listen to it, don't trust it again. You're still holding on to this, this rejection type of energy even. And I feel like you might want to kind of take a step back and really analyze everything. And I think that you're going to see that this person is going to continue to put effort into this. Give me one more. What is coming towards you this week? The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this past energy is just continuing to kind of replay itself. Two of Cups. You might not get any action from this person this week, and you might notice the feelings coming back up. You might notice that you're consistently feeling all of these feelings for this person. You might even be feeling like maybe I should reach out, maybe I shouldn't reach out, maybe I should take action, maybe I don't. Pay attention to all of these feelings that are coming up. These are energies that you need to kind of, put in that extra energy to clear away and heal those energies however you can. But keep in mind that that energy is coming back up because this connection is coming back around for you. This connection is being resurrected for a purpose. Give me one more. Page of Wands. Again, you might get some kind of communication or insight from this person, but it might not be, it might be just, very, very flirty type of energy. But just pay attention to how you're reacting to it, to how you're feeling about it. This is also like if you and this person are reconnecting and it's not that, really big reconnection that you're looking for, pay attention to the communication. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to, pay attention to how things are shifting within you, the feelings that are coming up. And this is kind of a message, if you can, even be grateful for what you're feeling, try to feel good in the moment, try to feel good with what you have instead of instantly trying to put a label on it, if that makes any sense. Guidance is the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. So you do have the Temperance card. So this is something coming back around. This is a reunion. This is also divine timing. You do have the Four of Cups underneath that and the Eight of Wands. I feel like you might be wanting this to move forward very quickly because you have been putting all this energy and effort into this. You've been working towards manifesting this for a long time. And I feel like when it comes back around, it's not going to be that quick clarity that you want or that quick movement forward that you want. I feel like you're determined to move forward. You're determined to have that support, to have that solid relationship, but there's still a lot of healing that needs to be done. When this connection resurfaces, it's going to bring up a lot of this kind of fear, a lot of this pain that you've kind of buried down. So keep that in mind. Don't feel like you have to take any rash action. Don't feel like you have to open up all of this communication. Just try to enjoy the moment. Try to continue to remain in your own space and pay attention to your energy. I also want to say it's important outside of this connection for you to find that passion and excitement outside of a relationship. Try to find things that make you feel excited, that make you feel good, and that's going to help you kind of remain in that energy. I hope that makes sense. Any final oracle card messages for you? This is my card saying, we're not telling you shit. You gotta figure it out for yourself. All right. Oh, I love this. All right. So here's that Knight of Cups energy. This is that energy kind of being renewed, that romance coming back in. This is saying that you're getting you're getting a fresh start. Okay. So if this is somebody from your past coming back around, see this as a new connection. And so in that sense, if this was a new connection, you wouldn't want to have, you wouldn't want to be in that solid commitment right away. You wouldn't want to instantly know what their feelings were. This is a message that you can manifest this moving forward. So see this as a new start. See this as a new beginning. This is a message that you will get through this. You are elevating to a higher level, and this is about continuing to keep your focus forward. Don't look back to the past. So especially within this connection, don't go back to how it was in the past, because keep in mind, you have gone through this insane transformation, and so has this person. So keep that in mind. For some of you, this is a new connection coming in. And if that's the case, you know you've already let this person from the past go. And it might just bring up a lot of pain from that past relationship. So for some of you, I do feel that this is a new connection, but for a lot of you, I do feel that this is a connection that you have really held on to, because this is that energy of reconciliation. But keep in mind, like, it's almost like you're wanting something specific, and I think that it's just not the timing for that. Like, you're wanting things to move forward very fast, and I think that, you know, that for it to go forward very fast, like, it's bringing up a lot of fear. So it's important to really take that time to step into the feelings, if that makes sense. All right, I love you guys. Bye bye.